Once you have designed your assessment, the next step is to administer it. So in this video, we're going to look at exactly that, administering assessments. Here is the title page of an assessment. Before you start the assessment, you can tweak a few parameters. The default is that students can answer questions at their own pace, but if you want them to only be able to answer the question currently displayed on the whiteboard, then you can change it here. If you are using Response VE, then having students answer at their own pace makes a great deal of sense, because each question is actually displayed on their mobile device. If you are using handsets and they are in the classroom, then letting students jump ahead of the current question is not really sensible, as they will be answering a question they cannot see. If you want to do a self-paced test using handsets, then you can print out the test on paper and distribute it to the students. The default for the feedback is to show students the results at the end of the assessment. You can change this if you want, so that students do not know their grades. Once you are happy with the parameters of the assessment, you can start the assessment. When the test is running, you can see a timer which counts down how long has elapsed, and you can also preview the results if you would like to here. When you are ready to stop the test, choose Stop Patterns. When you stop the assessment, this information appears on the title page. It contains information such as how long the assessment lasted for, how many students failed or passed, and the average score, which for this assessment was 58%. The graph below summarises the results of the test. You can see with this one that the first 3 questions were answered pretty well, 4 out of 5 students got them right, but questions 4, 5, 7 and 9 were much tougher for the students, and only 2 of the 5 students taking the assessment managed to answer them correctly. The details of the assessment are hidden, as most teachers would not want to put the scores of students up on the board for all to see. If you do need to show this information, then click on Details and the scores for each student will be displayed. When the assessment is complete, the results are recorded in your gradebook automatically by Smart Response. This means at the end of an assessment you can simply close the notebook file if you want to go and look at the results later. The Next Step button has other things you can do next. You can clear the results of the assessment if you want to run it again, or you can add more questions to the assessment or continue your notebook file with a content page.